Good morning, friends, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is in your neck of the woods when you're listening to this. It's Anita Kaiser from Anita Kaiser Wellness. And if you're not familiar with me, I work with empaths in business. And today we're going to talk about money and your money story. And I'm actually going to share a little bit about my money story. So if you're listening on the replay, please do comment #replay. And if you're checking it out live, let me know you're here. There seems to be an issue. I don't always see the comments. So if you're commenting live and I don't see it, I will come on and I'll look at them after I'm done. So today I want to talk about money, right? And your money story. And I think as empaths, it's really, really important, right? Those of us who are empaths in business, we got into business because we want to be in service, right? We want to bring some healing and some health and some wellness and some benefit to this earth, right? I think as empaths, our job here is to come and shine beautiful light and help people see their light and connect into that that true light being that we are, that we all are. So a lot of times we're carrying some really limiting money beliefs, and you may not know it. You may think that everything's fine. But if you have in the back of your mind some of these stories like, oh, I don't need to be rich, or I only need a little bit of money, or I just need enough to get by, or some version of that, that right there is a limiting belief, right? Money isn't evil. Money is just the way it's the currency we're working with in this paradigm right here, right now. So having lots of money doesn't mean you're bad or evil or ignorant or any one of the many things that might be running through your mind. When you have money, then it means you can do more good in the way that you were meant to do that here, right? You can step more into your personal power and stop thinking about, how am I going to pay for this? What am I going to do about this? Where am I going to get the help I need? Or whatever is going on in there. So you might not have ever considered that you have a money story, right? And it might be something that has been passed down through your DNA through generations. It might be something that you learned in your family of origin. And when I work with people, when we tap through the money story, I would say 90% of the time, people are stunned by what comes up. It's not at all what you think you're going to hear or remember or see. So I just want to put that out there. So I've been working on my personal money story for about 5 years now. I think I started reading books and really sort of thinking about money and paying attention to my personal income and my personal expenses, really watching what's going on in my business and really getting comfortable with, watching it, knowing, because so many of us, and especially back when I had a retail store, so many business owners that I talked to didn't really know what was coming in and out of their business. They didn't really have a good handle on how much their take home was. And if you're not paying attention to that stuff, it's a problem. It's a problem. You can't grow it in the way you want it to grow. And you're hiding from something, right? So those are things that I wanted to share. But in terms of my personal money story, the work that I've been doing, so just recently, I would say in the last year, I had this massive revelation where I realized that somehow along the way, having lots of money meant I had to do things that felt really gross to me, that energetically were not in alignment with me. And so, of course, some of this came from my family of origin. And oh, it's a lovely day here today, and now you hear the lawnmower. I'm just gonna close the window quick so that that's not too much. Sorry about that, but real life. So I learned that I had this belief in the back of my mind that wasn't conscious for me, that having lots of money meant I had to do something that felt so ick. So when I realized that, I started looking at it and seeing the pattern. And of course, I used my favorite modality, tapping, to release that. And I can really see how energetically things have shifted now. All the businesses I've run in the past, I've made money, of course, and I've always been, relatively blessed in my life financially. But there's been a cap on what I could make, because subconsciously, when I got to a certain point, it didn't feel safe and it didn't feel okay to have that extra money doing something that I loved, right? And that was a huge revelation. It took me a long time of looking at my money and doing various different things and getting outside support to be able to see that. So that's sort of what I wanted to share with you today. Right now, I'm offering 45-minute free sessions if you want to talk to me and do a little work on your money story and see what's in there. If you've never worked with me, you can just get in touch with me, and I'm happy to do that. I'll send you the link to book that, and we can talk about what's going on with your personal money story, and you can get some support and see what sort of things are within that. All right, so thanks so much for joining me. I hope you find that helpful. Please do let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a fantastic day.